Most finance experts agree that the best way to take control of your money is to make a budget. But it can be a daunting task if you're new to budgeting or you just never learned how to manage money effectively. And when you're a part of a couple, well, that's when managing money can be especially tricky. For example, budgeting can look different for two people living in the same household. Moreover, couples and families who have difficulty talking about money may need another way to communicate. That's where the family-focused budgeting app Firstly comes in. It's truly a budgeting app for families. In this Firstly app review, we'll help you discover what this budgeting app can do to improve your finances and conversations about money with the most important people in your life. Hey everyone, this is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, a channel dedicated to helping you strengthen your family tree and live financially free. If you like what you hear today, please consider giving me the YouTube triple thanks. That's hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, and commenting down below. Thanks. What is Firstly? Well, traditional budgeting is done on paper or using a spreadsheet. Some apps can streamline the process, but most allow one user or login per account. Very few have a focus on budgeting for families. Firstly calls itself your one-stop shop for family finances. And it's true. Firstly is one of the few budgeting options that offer a collaborative mode. When two people work together using this app, you can define and set goals while staying on top of your daily expenses. The app was first launched in 2017 under the name HoneyFi. I had the opportunity to meet the founders at a conference and attend a dinner with them. Wow, this is almost 5 years ago. Since then, thousands of couples have used the HoneyFi app, now Firstly, to work together on their finances to save toward their most meaningful life goals. Let's talk about how Firstly works. When you first launch Firstly, you connect your accounts for automatic importing. The platform updates your transactions automatically, so you don't have to spend hours on data entry. Firstly is uniquely designed to help families manage money. Essentially, it allows you to give family members access to your accounts and help couples, partners, and even multi-generational families manage their finances. If you have financial goals, such as saving for emergencies, vacations, a new car, college tuition, and more, you'll discover that Firstly pays special attention to them. Additionally, Firstly makes allocating money to other family members or activities a breeze. Let's discuss some of the features of the Firstly app. Number 1, it's free. Yes, Firstly is currently free. That may not be the case forever, but today, as I record this video, it is free. And given that free is my favorite price, I definitely call this a major benefit. Number 2, you can see all of your accounts in one place. The best way to navigate where you want to go is to know where you're starting from. Firstly helps you gather all of your checking, your savings, your investment, and retirement accounts in one place for a full overview. You can also add debts like credit cards, or car loans or mortgages to track your debt-free journey. Firstly makes tracking spending, paying bills, and setting financial goals uncomplicated. With more than 10,000 financial institutions supported, most people will find adding accounts pretty straightforward. Number 3, bill alerts. If you've ever missed a payment or two, you're not alone. 35% of consumers make late credit card payments because they simply forgot, according to NBC. Automatic payments can help, but many people like to keep more control over their expenses. Firstly can help with that. The app sends you reminders when you have a bill coming due. It also lets you keep track of what you have already paid so you can stay on top of all of your bills. Number 4, custom categories. Managing a budget without custom categories is a challenge. Everyone has different spending habits, so customization is key. Firstly's custom categories make sure you can earmark transactions to the right place and in a way that makes sense to you, whether you're saving for your child's future or your next great vacation. Number 5, split transactions. Splitting transactions is an important feature that Firstly offers. It lets you sort transactions into different categories. For example, suppose you shopped at a superstore and bought groceries, gardening supplies, electronics, and pool supplies in a single purchase. Instead of selecting one category to allocate the entire purchase, Firstly lets you designate respective amounts to categories like groceries, home improvement, and entertainment. Number 6, share accounts with others. Sharing your account with others is where Firstly really shines. You can set up your Firstly interface to share or hide accounts with partners or other family members, including children or parents. For example, suppose you set up a bank account for your child. With Firstly, you can monitor their activity to teach them about responsible financial management. If you share bills with a parent, partner, or roommate, the platform lets you allocate the amounts each person is responsible for paying. If you have private accounts you want to keep to yourself, Firstly can designate them for your eyes only. This feature of sharing your account with others is something Mint, a popular budgeting app, could really learn from. Number 7, works on desktop and mobile. The mobile app makes it convenient to track spending when you're out during the day or traveling. Then you might switch to the desktop version when you want to see the bigger picture, like literally the bigger picture, or when you have more time to sit down and work on your long-term plans. Number 8, manage day-to-day in the app. Firstly's app puts all of your day-to-day transactions at your fingertips. You can review your spending habits, your schedule, your upcoming bills, savings goals, and much more. Let's say you see a bill coming due, but you forgot to schedule it. Firstly makes it quick to move money from one account to another, making sure it is covered. Number 9, add comments to transactions. Managing money can be tricky when 2 people spend from the same account. For example, most couples have one person who enjoys categorizing spending and allocating funds, and then both people review the budget together to make sure they're on the same page. That's kind of what we do in our house. But suppose your spouse bought a camera on eBay, but the transaction shows up as PayPal. Your spouse can add a comment to the transaction that says, "Camera for our trip to Costa Rica," so you can update the budget. Now let's talk about where Firstly falls short. Number 1, you must link an account. Firstly requires users to link at least one account to access the app's features. Other apps usually allow users to enter data manually without linking their bank accounts, but that's not the case here with Firstly. Doing the process manually and not linking accounts is important for some people. However, if you are interested in connecting your account, Firstly uses Plaid's secure network to connect over 10,000 financial institutions. So you're sure to find your bank in the system. For users concerned about security, Firstly uses the highest bank level security available. Number 2, some banks might not work. Firstly works with most banks in the US. If you use a major bank, Firstly should have no problem importing your accounts. However, Firstly may not work for you if you work with a local bank or a credit union, and since you can't manually import, it may not be the best option for you. In the past, I've had trouble connecting my PNC bank with Plaid, which is Firstly's financial system, but actually it works fine with Firstly. I checked it out. Number 3, no investment management. Firstly is primarily a budgeting app for families. You can link your Roth IRA or other investment accounts, set up automatic savings, and transfer money between accounts. But the app doesn't offer investment management or help you buy or sell investments. So if you're looking for an all-in-one budgeting and investment solution, Firstly again may not be the solution for you. In the end, is the Firstly app worth it? With dozens of budgeting apps on the market, families struggle to find the right one to meet their needs. However, very few apps make it easy to include spouses or other family members in the process. Firstly makes it easy for beginners and experienced personal finance number crunchers alike to use a budget and include family members and partners. Set it up by linking your accounts, creating a budget, and getting your family members on board. Then take time every week to review your spending to see what can be improved. Also, there's really no risk when you have a free app as well. Try out Firstly today for free and see if it's right for you. After all, the best way to improve your relationship with money is to talk about it with the people who matter the most. Well, that's enough for me, everyone. I want to hear from you. Have you heard or tried out Firstly yet? Do you think it might help you with your family's finances? Please let me know in the comments below. This is Andy Hill from Marriage, Kids, and Money, signing off. Carpe diem.